Well, I'm awake now, finally. Just took me 3 coffees. Yeah. Sorry, I've just woken up in the woods and what was I going to say? So something a bit different on this video is I'm on a bushcraft course this weekend with Learn Bushcraft down in Gloucestershire. So we got here last night, Friday night. It was about getting on towards 7 o'clock, so it was getting dark when we got here and we were setting up in the dark. So yeah, hence start of this video, waking up in the woods. And I am here this weekend with Cumbering Lad Outdoors.
Hello, camera.
Is that all you're saying? Too early?
Yeah, obviously we're down here for firelighting skills, which is something I'm very basic at. I can use my ferro rod, a lighter and some matches, so it'll be good to learn some new skills. I'm sure you'll put me to shame with the bow drill.
I probably won't, but yeah, thanks for the vote of confidence.
Pretty sure you will. But yeah, it's a cool woodland. We had a good catch up by the fire last night. Nice to get down early and, late on yesterday. Get all set up and then we've got the full day to ourselves.
And with that, I think it's about time to head down to main camp and go meet the Learn Bushcraft crew. So we're going to play a game. The game is, guess what cats forgot on this camp? So if you want to find out what I forgot this time, I'll say it later on in the video. Put your guesses in the comments below. We'll see if you're right. Loads of mushrooms out at the moment. I believe, and someone who's more knowledgeable about mushrooms can correct me if I'm wrong, but this is a blusher, Amanita rubescens. So you can see it's kind of got the blushing and the stem where it's been chewed. We've got, you can't really see it so well there, striations. I don't know how well you'll be able to see that on the camera, but striations on the skirt, which means that it's not the deadly panther cap at any rate. Yeah, the scales as well, they're kind of like a little bit of a browny colour, whereas the panther cap, they're more white. So yeah, I think this is Amanita rubescens. But am I going to eat it and take that chance? No, because I don't know my mushroom ID well enough. Oh, it's a bit tight, isn't it? Okay, are we ready to go to school?
Yeah. This mushroom here is most definitely edible, but only once. You'll see it's got a little skirt on it just there. Bulbous bottom. My straw, please.
It is a destroying angel.
We can use char cloth to catch the spark, which this is an old pillowcase. So 100% cotton, rolled up into little sausages. We then pack a tin full of little sausages.
No pressure, James.
So the tin gets packed full of sausages. Or sardines. Yeah. The lid of the tin's closed with a small hole in the top. That's then baked on the fire. And essentially what you're doing, you're burning the material without oxygen. So smoke's going to come out the top. And keep rotating around in the fire until the smoke stops. Bring it out the fire and you've got to cover that hole up with something. If you don't, air will get in and everything inside will start to burn. So use a little stick to poke in the hole, or some people use a coin, so just to stop the oxygen getting in. Try and catch a spark with this. That's made it look too easy, hasn't it? So I'm going to create a little nest in the middle to poke that in. Now we just want to take our time and let that ember grow within that char cloth. So it won't go out. But if you look close now, can you see some smoke coming out the top?
Yeah.
I've not done anything to that, that's just the way it's going.
I had it by my car this morning.
By blowing on it, I can increase the oxygen levels, making it hotter.
Sometimes it's good to stand with your back to the wind, so that when you are taking a breath, if the wind is coming this way, you can lift it up and the oxygen from the wind will catch it. You can take a breather, plus you don't get covered in that acrid smoke.
That's good tip.
So as I was blowing, you might have noticed the smoke was getting thicker and thicker with each blow, and that's the temperature building. Again, when I had flames coming out where I was blowing in, so I stopped, closed up slightly and turned it upside down so the flames rise through.
Okay, first ever attempt with flint and steel. We'll see. Yep. Hey!
Yes.
I did it! Woo!
Right, this is something that I have definitely not done before. And he made that look so easy.
There you go.
I'll take that.
Hooray!
Giddy.
High five!
High five, my
High
friend!
five.
Like we did earlier when we created a raft to lift our tinder off the floor, we've got to do the same thing again. So you can either use a bit of leather, you could use the back of your knife if you were to put your knife like this. I'm not going to do that because we'll need the knife in a minute. So what I'm going to use is, I'm going to use my leather glove and put my half board on there. Yeah. So this has got to be as flat as it can be. If it's wobbling, if there's a big stick or something and it's wobbling around, that's gonna not be good for what you're trying to do. So we get as flat as we can. Foot on as close as we can. Okay, so now we're all aligned. We've just got to build up some dust. So I'm not trying to go quickly at the minute. I'm just keeping enough pressure to go to stay upright. Now, because I had quite a bit of smoke there, I've stopped. I left everything in situ as it was, just for a second. And my left foot is the last thing to move away now. Before I move my left foot, I'll hold hearthboard down, and then with my knife I'm just going to tap the hearthboard gently.
The vibrations release the coal.
So that, yeah, so that helps free the ember. If I was just to pick it up and move it away, you're going to take everything with you. Some people get a tinder bundle, and you can directly transfer that burning ember into your tinder bundle. So if we transfer that ember to char cloth, adding a little bit of oxygen with the air.
I mean, you could just put a piece of char cloth within the tinder bundle, and then if you wanted to transfer the ember into it, the piece of char cloth will act as an ember extender, but also a bit of a blanket, so it'll capture the ember as you put it in.
Oh, sorry, no pressure.
Don't worry. I'm always walking into shot. I'm getting on. Yeah, I think it's for me, looking at that knot, and pull the knot, pull it out. The knot needs to go inside.
Mine's a little bit loose.
Yeah, all my feet are
Ah, you bastard.
Think about the notch. Right.
Well, all back at camp now. I've had a wicked time learning all the friction fire methods. Yeah, I did pretty good on the flint and steel, and blown my ember into flame finally. Less good on the bow drill, but we were making our own kits from scratch. So yeah, that was frustrating, but definitely a skill I need to practice a little bit more. James really knows his stuff. Highly recommend Learn Bushcraft. I will put a link in the description below. Go and check out their courses. They do all sorts. They do bushcraft weekenders. They do the first aid, the outdoor first aid, fire by friction, all sorts of different things. And you can come and do wild camping weekends here as well. So if you don't want to do a course, but you want somewhere where you can camp for permission, obviously it's a small fee, but it means that you can come anywhere in these woods and enjoy the peace and quiet of the woods and know that you're not going to be disturbed. Anyway, alright, it's time to get dinner on the go. I've got some Korean spicy chicken thing. It's going to probably take quite a while, I think, to heat this up. Okay. Yeah, James did say he's on his way up to our camp actually, so I'll introduce you to James and he can plug Learn Bushcraft. But yeah, they're just a lovely bunch of people, you know, really knowledgeable, really relaxed, very friendly, really put you at ease. Couldn't recommend them enough. I've worked with quite a few different bushcraft companies and this is my favourite so far. Right, dinner. Oh, what's Paul cooking over here? It smells pretty good.
It's a rather bizarre combination of some bacon and piri grains from the gym kitchen, but I'm going with it. And I forgot my oil, so I'm having to do it in a little bit of water.
Oops. So I'm not the only one that forgot things then.
What did you forget, Kat?
So about that thing that I said earlier that I forgot. I forgot my airbed. Now luckily Paul did have a spare one in his car, which I don't mean to sound ungrateful poor, but it's absolute crap.
Yes.
So I've had to pad it out. I've got my like an under blanket, and 2 other blankets that I happen to have in the car underneath it, just to make it vaguely comfortable. Never mind, eh? Better than now, so I shouldn't complain really, should I? But yes, Mom, I know I should write a list and then I wouldn't forget things. Mums are always right, aren't they? Right, I think my food's about ready. Feels pretty hot. I'll leave it in there. Oh, that's good. Alright then, I'll bring you back shortly. Hopefully we'll get a fire on the go and have a bit of natter around the fire. So this is James, by the way, everybody. This is James of Learn Bushcraft. You are Mr. Learn Bushcraft, aren't you?
I am.
Yeah.
It was my idea. I started it back in 2019, just before COVID. Yeah, and started back up again a couple of years ago.
So as well as the firelighting course, what other courses do you run at Learn Bushcraft?
We run a few different ones. We have a beginner's day, which is aimed at complete beginners who just want to come out to the woods and try it, give it a go. We cover a few different elements, the basic elements. So we'll do firelighting, shelter building, tool safety, a few other bits and pieces. From then we can do a weekend bushcraft course where people can come back, build on the initial skills that they've done over the day. We'll do the same elements, but we'll go into a bit more detail, a bit more depth, and expand some knowledge. We do large game butchery courses, the firelighting course which you've done today, and there's first aid courses,
Solo wild camping.
solo wild camping. You guys remember it more than I do. Yeah, we've got a couple of ideas and projects in the pipeline which we're hoping to bring out next year.
What's that then?
It's a secret. No, it's not really. It's we think about doing a 5-day challenge where people can come and spend 5 days bushcrafting and learn different skills along the way. Maybe do some challenges to earn different pieces of equipment to help them out. So all ideas at the minute. But
Get some woo, man overboard. Yeah, roast up some chestnuts on an open fire. It's gone through. Ah! I'm not doing very well here. There we go. Right, see what these chestnuts are like. Hopefully cooked. Yeah, I've never roasted chestnuts before. Forage roasted. Yeah, they're alright, aren't they?
The one's got like a sweet, sweet taste to them, don't they?
Back in the tent now. Had a nice chat with the guys around the fire. Yeah, just got my hot tent stove going on. Get a place all cosy for an hour or something, and then yeah, get some sleep. So unless anything goes bump in the night, which it might do, to be fair, we've had a lot of like deer activity around the camp, and I know Paul's got his trail cam up, so he may very kindly, if I ask him really nicely, send me some of your trail cam footage.
No problem.
So yeah, if he's seen anything on the trail cam, I'll put it on the screen for you. But otherwise, I will see you in the morning. Night. Morning. Probably look absolutely shocking. Never mind. Yeah, slept alright last night. Some weird dreams, but other than that, wasn't too bad. A bit stiff on the shoulders because that mattress is just so thin. As you can hear, sausages are sizzling. Get the fat off the bacon. Try and be healthy, isn't it? Some vague semblance of being healthy. Oops. Do you like my chopping board? Bushcraft this is. And that adapt and overcome. Beautifully cooked sausages. And I always use the saw on my. Oh, actually, it's got a bit of wood. We probably don't want that. Take the wood off it. Yeah, the saw on my Swiss Army knife makes a good bread knife. I can't see how I'm going to eat all of this. I'm trying to force feed Paul, but he doesn't want it. I was going to have to do for now because I can't get more than 2 sausages and 2 bacon in there. Alright. Oh, it's tasty. I'm looking a bit red, aren't I? It's roasted in here. Time to start the old packing up. See if this mat can redeem itself. I'm going to give it best chance and proper lean on it. At least we've got a decent pop. Like the only thing it's good for. Try and get this stove down because I've had it on this morning, so it's still a little bit warm. Might be a bit of a challenge, we'll see. Such a great little design. I love this stove. Timber! I always find that really satisfying. Oh, I missed. There you go. Leave no trace. Rubbish in the bag there. So Paul's camping. Ready to set off, mate?
Yep.
Yeah. So, if you've enjoyed this camp, as always, don't forget, hit that subscribe button, like button. A special thank you to my members as well. Hugely appreciate your support. Anyway, alright, it's time to get home, and I'll see you in the next one.